Hi everyone, in this video I'm talking about the best talisman to use with a Blasphemous Blade sword in Elden Ring. The great thing about the weapon is it has skill that is absolutely amazing with great range and also damage and the ability to heal when you hit enemies with the skill, what you see here. So basically stay in harm's way while still dealing damage and healing just in case, kind of a survival ability built into the weapon. So first of all, before we jump into the talismans, the Blasphemous Blade fully upgraded, you can see that it's scaled first with faith and then dexterity and strength. So you need to invest mainly in faith, especially early on if you want to benefit from higher damage. The other thing is you can see that it has physical damage and fire damage, and also the FP cost for using the Taker's Flames is quite high. So sometimes players prefer balancing things out, considering you can actually heal with the weapon with extra defense and also maybe a talisman to reduce the FP cost so you can use it more. So the first one that I definitely recommend using is the Shard of Alexander. This greatly boosts the attack power of skills. To be more accurate, is going to give you 15% attack power, extra attack power using skills. And because we're going to use, especially if you use the Blasphemous Blade, you're going to rely on, many builds rely on the skill power itself. This is just a must-have. Now the next one is amazing. This is the Radagon Soreseal. Don't confuse it with the Radagon's Scarseal, which is actually less potent than this. This gives you 5 for vigor, endurance, strength, and dexterity. So also increases your survivability for extra HP, but also gives you extra damage with the strength and dexterity, which the Blasphemous Blade is also scaled on, and also increases your stamina because it increases your endurance as well. However, there is a negative because this one increases the damage taken by 50%. The lesser one, by the way, the Scarseal, increases just by 10 and give you just 3 for each stats, but I think it's definitely worth it. Now the next one is Fire Scorpion Charm. The reason I use it is because remember we have Taker's Flames that deal fire damage, so we want to increase the damage, especially if it's going to be our main skill that we're going to use with this weapon, and many builds that's what exactly they do. So this particular one allows us to increase fire attack power by 12%. However, it might pile up because this one also gives you a decrease damage negation by 10%, so it might pulse up to get quite a lot of damage. So it depends of course on the build and other things, but overall you get the extra, but you give something in return. Alright, next one. Now the next one I absolutely love is Godfrey Icon, and the reason for that because it enhances charge spells in skill, basically increases the attack power of them by 15%. So I'm running a faith build, so I can use, for example, incantations, but it's also, by the way, good for sorceries as well, and basically it allows you to get a 50% extra damage from both of them. Well, for me it's double benefits, but if you are crazy and going also with sorceries, triple benefit. Absolutely amazing one, highly recommend using it. Now other ones that are worth considering is for example the Ritual Sword Talisman. This raises attack power by 10%, but only if HP at the maximum. Now because you're going to heal with your Blasphemous Blade, there are going to be chances, especially when also at the distance, there are going to be many situations where you're going to be at max HP and you can benefit from that extra 10%. Now there are two ones that allows you to restore FP. This one is the Ancestral Spirit's Horn, which will restore 3 FP upon defeating enemies. Probably good at the beginning, but because we are dealing with 30 FP, unless you're eating lots of enemies, and this game is not about all that, but still might consider to return some of the FP back when using your skill. You actually get it from this enemy, kind of the most weird fight in the game, which dropped this remembrance of the regular ancestor, which in return, if you give it to the 2 fingers lady, you have the option to redeem it and get this talisman. I duplicate so I can get both, but you can get it here as well. A better option, of course, is to go with the Carian Filigreed Crest, which reduces FP cost of weapon skill by 25%. So if you're using it a lot or kind of balance things out, not in favor of FP, or just want to invest in something else, this is very good to use. In general, it's a very good one to use, so you can just spam more. Of course, you can use the correct tier in your flask and also incantation to increase the damage. This is not a build guide, but just for the talisman. So these are the ones that I do recommend to use. If you have other ones that you're using, let us know in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and give this one a like. I would appreciate it a lot. And don't forget to comment as well. Thanks for watching. Cheers.